Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host, Eben, and today's a very, very exciting milestone on the channel. We got our ostentatious, bodacious, courageous bro, Vladimir. He's a very, very special part of the channel. He shared his beautiful Honda. This is a 2017 Honda Civic, and this is the pinnacle of economy cars. This is one of my all-time favorites, but we're not going to get too much about that. We're going to get into why we're following up today with this 100% synthetic oil. We call this the liquid gold on the channel. You're going to learn a lot about why this is worth more than its weight in gold. That's what I say on the channel. Gold, you sit there, you can fondle it, you can look at it. This right here, you use it every day, and it puts money in your pocket.
You can fondle this and look at it too.
Yes, you can. I like it. That's a great add-on. And with a label of this color, it inspires a lot of confidence, and we're going to be getting to it right now.
Is this car brand new?
This car?
Yep.
This car's better than brand new. So you want to stay through and you want to watch the video at the end of this. We're going to show you how to get your car to run better than brand new. All right, we're back following up on Vlad's car. This right here, 2017 Honda Civic. We're going to check the oil after 10,000 miles in 10 months. Come over here, listen how quiet this thing is. Come here. We're going to turn her off. Now out here in Vegas in the summer, it gets to 115 degrees. Blacktop is about 170, but get a real close-up of the Earth Dreams technology. Listen to how quiet that motor is. And now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to check our oil. So I'll show you how to do that. You come right here, you wipe your little tab, you come, pull straight up and out with a little wiggle jiggle twist. We're going to stroke straight down. Always stroke with confidence, but not too hard. You don't want to yank off your tip. That's right, this sucker's got a plastic tip that you could actually pop off. You want to watch you don't break that sucker. So we give her a good wipe. If you want the oil level to be accurate, you want to let the car stand for 10 minutes. All the oil drains down into the belly to the oil pan, but we're going to do it a little early. So here we go, we got her clean. And now we go ahead and push her straight down in. A little snapperoo. You yank straight up and out. And here's our oil level after 10,000 miles. And look how clean and clear that is. Now Vlad, tell them how much oil did we add when we changed the filter? What did we add about? Do you remember?
3.3 quarts?
0.3 quarts, right? Yeah, about 0.3 quarts. So you can see the oil levels right here at the top. So this motor literally burned in 10,000 miles. It burned 0.3 quart. So the oil starts at the very top here at 10. 1, 2, 3. So the oil consumed 0.3 quart in 10,000 miles. And if you look at the owner's manual of some vehicles, it'll actually say that oil consumption is acceptable at 1 quart of oil every 1,000 miles. So that means this oil is actually burning, going out the tailpipe through your catalytic converter. It's clogging up your catalytic converter. Then it doesn't work as efficiently. All this smog's going into the air. It's killing the fish. It's killing the bees. It's suffocating animals all around. It's even suffocating us. And all that smog. So it's so important to change your oil, and especially using something 100% synthetic. And a lot of people don't know that a full synthetic oil is not 100% synthetic. They can call full synthetic at 25% synthetic or more. So I highly, highly recommend this motor oil. You saw the results. Now we're going to go ahead and drain her down. All right, so what I love about these is they're easy to take off the belly pan. Super easy to get to the oil. That's our oil right there. And it's a 17 millimeter bolt. We're going to be slapping that on in a second. We got our oil filter right here. Super easy to get to. Here's our AMSOIL filter. And here we go. We're going to go ahead and crack her loose. Give her a little crackaroo. And there she is. And you're going to see the oil after 10,000 miles. We don't even need to change it, but we're doing it a little early. That way, come summertime, when we get to the 1 year mark, we don't have to do it in the dead of summer when it's 115 degrees out. And She should be coming off in the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. And there she blows. And now we drop our bolt. We got our crush washer. We got our oil filter up here. And we can go ahead and just spin this over. And we can start draining our filter as we talk. We got her on. She shouldn't be that tight. Let's see if we can get her off by hand. We're good. And even though it's hot, it's no big deal because we got our rubbers, our heavy duty rubbers. And there she blows. And that's it. Filter's off. We got our filter off. There's our housing right there. And all we do is do that every year. Oh, we got a money shot. We got a money shot. There's the money. The camera got the money on this one. Now it's time to prime our fresh oil filter. And if you want your car to run longer and stay longer, definitely subscribe to the channel. You'll be able to come back and watch more videos with lots of lube and love later. As we say in the channel, lube to love, love to lube. Here's our nice fresh filter. What makes this different? It filters at 99% efficiency at 20 microns. And it makes it a really, really high efficiency filter, good for 15,000 miles. Now, if you're going the full 25,000 miles on one oil change, change this sucker halfway in between. Top it off with a little bit of oil, you'll be good to go. So all we do is we crack a nice virgin bottle of the liquid gold, 100% synthetic. And this is the very oil we've done oil analysis at 25,000 miles. We come here and just top her off. And we always say if it ain't fun, it ain't messy. And if it ain't messy, it ain't fun. That's why the wetter the better. We've got her all nice and wet and protected. So we wet our O-ring. And now it's time to go ahead and thread her on. We're going deep sea diving. We got our nice fresh virgin filter. She's all nice and lubed up and clean. And what makes these so good is it's a special synthetic media that holds 4 times more contaminants than a cellulose paper filter. And you'll get a chance to see how clean she is up in here. We wiped her down with a little paper towel, so she's beautiful and clean. And you'll see how nice she threads on. And that's what I love about a good oiled filter, how much easier everything is. And then you don't ever have to over tighten. You just hold her right about here. And you go about 3/4 of a turn once it touches. And that's it. Just wipe her off with your towel. Because of course we spilled a little bit, as we say in the channel. If she ain't wet, she ain't protected. If she ain't protected, she ain't wet. That's why the wetter the better. Always good to keep it wet and protected. It's always a good shoy bet. You'll have nothing to fret. It's that time to feel her up. We're giving a quart of liquid gold to the owner himself, Vladimir. Something so pure, so clean, almost untouchable, but it is. And you're going to see all 4.5 quarts go in. So go ahead, Vlad, get in there. We're going to tag team this little angel. There you go. That's 1 quart. Always make sure you put your drain plug on. You don't want this oil to go on the floor. We're going to double check. We're good. It's not on the floor. Here we go. You can grab another one there. Now, as I say on the channel, some people climb over mountains, scuba dive underseas, and some drool on buses just to get their hands on a quart of the liquid gold. And we're going to go ahead and give you a close-up of that right now. You say, even that's hard to believe. Well,
Even that's hard to believe.
look at that. Look at how pure, how clean. And that's what keeps the metal parts separated and saves you a lot of time. You only do one oil change a year, so you don't have as much downtime. And what does that feel like, Vlad, when you only do one oil change a year?
It feels like liquid gold.
I love it. I love it. And this is a cap that we just wiped off. We just wiped it off with this towel. But I want you to see how clean that oil cap is. I mean, it's hard to believe how clean that sucker is. So now we got a couple more quarts down here. We're going to throw them in. We got 4.5 quarts going in. And there we are. All right, that's our prepaid oil analysis kit. And we're actually getting ready to start the video on the CVT fluid change on Vlad's car. We're following up on that transmission. But right now, we're going to show his notes and how he keeps the notes on his phone.
Keep the notes on my phone on Evernote, and if you notice, there's Eben Rockmaker. That means, Eben, you have your own notebook in my phone.
I love it.
So everything that we do, it goes right into the Evernote, right into the phone.
All right.
Going all the way back to 2020. So what we did last year, 2021, oil change.
So we did 13,700 miles on one oil change, and it burned 0.25 quart. Now this oil change, it burned 0.3 quart, but we went 10,000 miles. So still next to nothing.
Next to nothing.
And now, this is everything else we did to his car. Now, if you want to see the full playlist on everything we did to his car, it's right up here in the corner. Check out that playlist. Now what we're going to do...
And you can see, I always like to take the pictures.
Yep.
Damn, your hair's long, Eben.
Yeah, it was fun.
And this is what products we used and when we used them.
Yep.
This is from last year.
So now what we're going to do, we're going to go shred around the block and see how she drives. It's that time for our PI Performance Improver. Come on over. Let me show you how easy this is. All you do is pop your gas cap. Now this right here is what they call the PI Performance Improver. Gasoline additive helps your fuel injectors mist more evenly. So it's called a better atomization. When you burn the fuel more complete, you don't have as much spitting fuel that gets missed by the spark. All that spitting fuel that gets missed doesn't burn. If it doesn't burn, it doesn't explode. And basically it just goes out the tailpipe. You're wasting all that gas. So if you want more power, boom, you use the PI Performance Improver, gasoline additive. And now all we do is just go ahead and pop our little safety seal. We push in, we taco the lid, just like that. And shaboom, that easy. And this is the gasless gas cap compatible tip. So not only can you shove it in, you can also yank it out. Here we go. Here's the shove. You want to penetrate both flaps. You hear that famous Ogopa, Gopa, Gopa. And that's it. This right here goes in every 4,000 miles. And you're going to see a big difference in performance. Much better drivability. Your car is going to idle smoother. You're going to have less pre-ignition, pinging and knocking. And you're just going to be so happy. You're going to say, man, I should have put this stuff in years ago. All right, we're out cruising around. We got a little Vegas night edition.
Vegas, baby, Vegas.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous out here at night. It's, what is it, 85 degrees out. It's about 10 o'clock at night and just a dream out here. So much action. You can go down to the strip. You can cruise around. You can, I'll never forget back when I used to rip around with my target top off in my C5 Corvette. I used to have the 24-hour Le Mans edition. C5 Corvette manual. And yeah, good times. You can see that playlist up in the corner. But this isn't about my car. This is about Vladimir's car. So we got to see what he's thinking.
Just when we took off, it was like,
wow. So it's running good.
Like shot out of a cannon.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So now we're coming up here on
West Sahara.
West Sahara. And there's a big old car dealer sheep over there. And boy, is it quiet out tonight. It's
There's
gorgeous.
the Stratosphere right in front of us.
There's the Strat, and that is, what is it, 1,100 feet high?
Pretty high.
And yeah, that sucker is quite the shaboom. So how's she running?
Look at that. How smooth is that?
Wow. She's smooth. So we'll make a right up here. We'll go over to Nut House Coffee if you want. And so Vlad, tell them, what's the experience like? What does AMSOIL mean to you?
Well, we've been working together on my Honda Civic for 2 years now.
All right.
So this would be the 3rd year
Wow.
that we're working on that. Already saved thousands of dollars. I don't know what the inside of a car dealership looks like anymore because I
Wow.
don't need to.
Wow.
Because Eben's always hooking me up with some golden fluid here. I shouldn't have said golden fluid. That came out the wrong way.
It is gold.
It's
liquid gold.
Liquid gold.
It's liquid
That's right.
gold.
You might want to edit that part out. But, you know.
It's all. It's what it counts. It's liquid gold, and that's what keeps the film between the metal. I mean, I feel like we're standing still right now.
Yeah. And I never have to worry. Every time I get a smog check, I never have to worry about, oh God, like something's gonna happen to my car, because I've just got it all taken care of with all the fluids because of Eben here. You're subscribed to the channel, right? Check him out.
Yeah. And so, how would you describe the relationship of your vehicle after changing all the fluids on your car? We can make it right up here.
Well, again, I don't have to have a relationship with the car dealership anymore.
All right, so that's the number one.
That's the number one. Thousands of dollars in my pocket. And we've talked about this in other videos before. What did I call them? Like Honda Nightmares or something like that?
Yeah, the Honda Horror Stories.
Honda Horror Stories, that's right.
If you want to see that video, check it out up here in the corner. You're going to get a good laugh about it, but hey, sometimes a good scary movie's funny, and fortunately no one got killed.
Yeah. But generally I would like get my other Honda, which was the 2008s, and I'd go in for an oil change and it would be like, oh yeah, wait, you need this, you need that. So I couldn't just go in just for an oil change and go out. There was some like $800, $1,200 bill tacked to that, you know. It just kept going and going and going. But even I don't have that issue. I couldn't imagine having this car without you helping me out, assisting me with all the gold fluid, you know?
Yeah, so
Then I'd just be like, it'd be another nightmare going back to the dealership.
Now tell them, Vlad, if you were doing this by yourself, really how hard would it be, and how, because you did it in the beginning, how hard was it to really change the fluids?
Well, it's not so hard, because that's what's great about looking at all the videos. There are so many videos that you have up here at Eben. And you can stop and start it, take your time. You know, it's like the best way to learn. You can do this all by yourself. But even just the best, so you always check him out, dude.
I love it, yes. So that's what it's all about, is sharing, you know, how to take care of your car, how to get that sucker to run longer and stay rounder. And to me, that's why I get up in the morning. I always say lube to love to lube. And that's why I get up, and you can even turn it around. You can say love to lube, love to lube, lube to love. I rushed it there.
And my Honda, better than brand new.
Wow, it's that good.
Better than brand new.
It runs that good. Wow, that's amazing. That is impressive. Yeah, it's amazing what it can do. So yeah, we're gonna head up here to the coffee shop, and it was a lot of fun getting her all done. Check out all the videos on Vladimir's car right here. Check out oil analysis videos right here. We got all the different mileages, 5,000 miles to 25,000 miles to 80,000 miles on an 18-wheeler. Come back, stay straight, Vlad. Come back, we're gonna have the results on his CVT fluid. The fluid looked brand new, but we're gonna do it anyways for fun, just to see how it looks. We'll see you back next time right here on Synthetic Oil Protection. Cheers.
Cheers,
to
everybody.
protection, protection.